one of the earliest places I interviewed was at Campbell Clinic. And I called my mentor after the interview, and he said, "What did you think?" And I said, "I think there's something really special about that place." It just felt like that was the place for me.
I had a wonderful fellowship year. It was the best year of my training. I was able to do over 1,000 cases, and I really was able to tailor the fellowship the way I wanted it to.
If you have an interest in a certain thing, we can taper your experience toward that area. The advantages of a single fellow program is that we really focus on the fellow.
You get to choose your own adventure, so you get to pick and choose from the most complex cases, and you're not fighting with other fellows over those experiences.
And so part of the fellow's job with us is to decide what they want to do. A lot of this comes from us helping guide you into what's the best use of your time while you're here with us, given the fact there's so much volume.
I wanted a program where I could kind of tailor my interests, but also get the broad curriculum, so everything was there. It was just nice to know I was going someplace where I could see it all. I could kind of pick and choose what I wanted to and not be worried about stepping on anybody else's toes, and I would be the focus of the program. And so I was able to get all of those things.
I remember one of the first times I was scrubbed in with 2 of the attendings. I thought that I was not going to be able to do very much. But I remember Derek Kelly said, "This is your fellowship. We're here to help you." So I had 2 attendings basically leading me through a case and watching me. So I'd say the big teaching style for them is a lot of autonomy and respect, which is really, really nice.
Campbell Clinic is a private practice orthopedic group, but the predominant experience is at Bonheur Children's Hospital, which is a level 1 freestanding children's hospital in Memphis. A hospital the size of Bonheur and a city the size of Memphis is the perfect size for a single pediatric orthopedic fellow. You get access to a very broad catchment area. The city is not so big that there are competing institutions in the same city where you have to share pathologies, and we're not very close to the next children's hospital. So a lot of pathology, whether it be trauma or congenital deformities or scoliosis, it comes in from a large area, and you get to see a lot of different pathology during your fellowship year.
We are the referral center for about 300 miles. So I think on a personal note, it's part of our mission. We are a lot of times the last place for these kids to go. We are the last option for them, and we have to do a good job. We're not at a place where they can shop around in the city for second opinions. There's so much need here that you can really move the needle and make a difference for people, and it's very tangible. I think in some of the bigger cities where there's more wealth and power, it's very hard sometimes to know if you're truly making a difference. But whether it's medical care or volunteering in the community or your church, what you do here in Memphis really makes a difference.
So I wish that applicants, before they apply to this program, knew what a great city this is. I came here with my wife. We had no children at the time. 4 or 5 years into my practice here, we started having kids. So I've experienced the city both as a young couple without any children and now as a growing family. And I can tell you the city has a lot to offer for both groups.
There are the classy restaurants, there are the sports events, there's great music every night.
One of my favorite things to do, I lived close to the river near downtown, and there was a couple breweries that I like to go to with the residents. I also like to run across the bridge into Arkansas.
We love Memphis. From the day we stepped foot in this town, people embraced us. It's truly a special place in the fact that people really do care. They talk about Southern hospitality, but it's really true.
I can tell you the people who excel the best are those that really are self-starters, those that can take the opportunities given to them and make the most of them.
I'd say the ideal candidate is someone that learns from a heavy amount of volume, is happy to choose their own adventure and not have every single day planned out for them.
It all comes down to the core values of wanting to take good care of patients, and whether that's through good clinical care, whether designing research projects to advance the field.
We have editors who help with manuscript preparation and submission. We have statisticians who help with data analysis, and we have a librarian who helps with basic literature reviews. As a result, our fellows have a pretty high output for research, despite their very clinically busy training.
As a former president of the Pediatric Orthopaedic Society of North America, I've gotten to see the scope of pediatric orthopedic practice not only in the U.S. but around the world. It helps in the future with job searches and long-term research projects and collaboration in the future.
And we hear about the jobs that are coming available. We hear about the retirements, and maybe we know positions that need to be filled, and most of our jobs are filled through word of mouth.
This job was not posted on a board. I mean, it really is my dream job, and the only reason I got it is because of the Campbell Clinic Network.
That is your year, and it's a wonderful year. Everybody I talked to going in was like, it's the best professional year of your life. I mean, it really is. It really was for me.